A fleet with a strength of 40K after just 26 years? And 3 Gaia worlds? How is that possible? We're playing the open beta 3.9 and trying out the new Origin Fruitful Partnership. This establishes a starseed garden on the starbase of our home system, which attracts wandering space fauna. These creatures then collect our seeds and distribute them throughout the galaxy. For a rather pricey 5,000 credits, we can colonize randomly chosen, albeit often distant, planets. However, the mechanic doesn't work particularly well yet. Most of the time, the Tiyankis fail to colonize more than 2 planets in the first 20 years, even under optimal conditions. An update has been promised to prevent the space whales from spending extended periods around gas giants. You can also use the Fruitful Partnership in another way. The Tiyanki Trappers are a species that specializes in hunting the massive space whales. They lure these creatures into their home system to kill them, then revive them using their Cordyceptic drones. In this manner, their fleet grows stronger with every Tiyanki they defeat. And it gets even better. With every successful hunt, they gain a lot of energy and exotic gases, the exact ingredients needed to operate their Gaia Seeder, transforming their planets into Gaia worlds. The Gaia Seeder is obtained through the buffed civic Idyllic Bloom in version 3.9. Players no longer start with the disadvantage of only being able to settle on Gaia worlds, but rather on the chosen climate preference. After completing Phase 4 of the Gaia Seeder, 3 to 5 pops are granted the bloomed trait, providing plus 10% resources from jobs and plus 10% pop growth. The Gaia Seeder then remains as a building, further amplifying the values of both the bloomed and budding traits by an additional 50%, which is quite beneficial. So how does the mechanics of this origin work? And can we rely on a sufficient number of Tiyanki arriving? To understand this, let's switch to Observer mode using the console. At the beginning of each game, the system spawns a Tiyanki in a directly adjacent system. Additionally, more creatures are spawned sporadically across the entire galaxy. The number is random, with larger maps resulting in more spawns. After about a year, there's a 25% chance each month that they will start making their way to our home system, with the duration depending on the distance. If a space whale dies, there's a small chance each month that a new one will respawn in the Tiana Vex system. So we're crafting a ship design optimized for hunting Tiyanki. Since they don't have shields, we're equipping red lasers, which deal bonus damage against hull and armor. The Tiyanki themselves use the energy siphon, which is particularly potent against shields but weak against armor. Therefore, we're outfitting our ships exclusively with armor. This strategy is crucial because we don't want to lose any of our existing Tiyanki in the initial battle, as we can't recover those that perish. And then we play a standard game, putting a special emphasis on food production since the Tiyanki consume a lot of it. We hunt the first herd as soon as our corvettes are constructed. We need about 2 or 3. The starbase handles the rest. Later on, as our numbers grow, we hunt down Tiyanki as soon as we spot them. Once strong enough, we can begin clearing the surrounding regions of other life forms. Particularly enticing are the larger hunter Tiyanki groups that don't get lured by us. We've hit the jackpot if we find the systems Tiyanort, Tiana Vec, or Amor Alvio. Not only do these locations teem with creatures we can add to our fleet, but we can also establish a starbase there to construct a Cordyceptic reanimation facility. Following that, every 5 years we automatically receive reinforcements for our fleet. With the acquired energy and exotic gas, we expand our Gaia Seeder, creating an excellent synergy. In my game, I discovered Tiyanort after about 25 years. After conquering this system, I had a fleet of around 40K. The 3 Gaia worlds were long operational by that point. It's essential to note that there might be instances where only a few Tiyanki spawn initially, or spawn too far away. This can result in minimal fleet growth, with a heightened risk of them being killed en route. The Tiyanki respawn rate is slow, and halts entirely after 25 years. We'll have to wait and see what adjustments the developers will introduce. I hope they retain this style of playing this origin, as it's quite enjoyable. It would be even better to have a guaranteed spawn system as a neighboring system where you can build the Cordyceptic reanimation facility and ensure that at least a small fleet spawns regularly. I hope you liked it. More detailed builds will come after the beta concludes, once we know all the specific changes. Thank you for watching,